Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Season 8, Episode 22. I am outside because everybody inside is snoring and I don't want to wake them up. But it's windy outside, so it might be just as bad. I don't know, we'll see. This video might not even go up, child. Anyways, before I get into it, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell. There won't be any clips because we have a travel day today. It's a lot, okay guys? Just bear with me. This is just a conversation video, all right? So in the episode, what had happened was basically Ekin-Su is out here stirring up drama. And so she's having a conversation with Charlie, India, Gemma, and Dammy. And they're like, oh, what kind of tricks do you have or whatever? She says she can read minds. Dammy said he can as well. And he basically is saying to Gemma that if somebody who was to the T exactly what she wanted, she's inclined to get to know him, right? Immediately after that conversation, Ekin-Su goes and shares with Jacques and Paige that, oh, if a guy came in that was more suited for her than Luca, her head would turn. And so the conversation turns into, oh, Gemma's not into Luca as much as Luca is into Gemma, which is true. It's very true. And like, I don't know, I found it weird that like the first thing she wanted to do was to go and share this story in a way that made it seem like Gemma was being shady, because Gemma really didn't respond much. She was like, oh yeah, I can see how like not far wrong you are, but she didn't say, oh yeah, absolutely, as soon as somebody comes in, I'm gonna give them a chance. Like, she's pretty locked in with Luca for the moment, right? And people that have come in, I mean, besides that time with Jay and Remy, where she was a little bit salty that she didn't get picked, she's been pretty focused on Luca, you know? So I was just like, Ekin-Su is absolutely trying to stir up shit and the people are clearly over it. Not Gemma, Jacques takes this information to Luca. And honestly, sometimes I forget that he and Gemma are exes, because the way that he was so, I don't even know what the word is, but like his loyalty is so much with Luca that you would forget that he's the same guy who said, oh, I'm here to protect Gemma. Why didn't he take Gemma aside and it's like, hey, Ekin just came and told us the situation. What's really the deal? What's really going on? But some people were saying like, clearly Jacques doesn't care. Clearly Jacques doesn't care for Gemma, because even the episode before, he was like, oh yeah, I've never cared like this before, talking to Paige and all this stuff. And it's like, weren't you just in a relationship with the girl in the next room? I don't understand. Let's talk about Jacques though. I feel like Jacques is an emotional manipulator, okay? Because in that moment where he was talking to Paige, really like bearing his soul, he believes, I don't feel like it was that vulnerable of a conversation, but sure. The next day, Paige is obviously still trying to get to know Jay a little bit. Like, she's having conversations with him, just normal, nothing crazy, right? And he's starting to feel away because now that he has shared his soul, I guess he feels like Paige, he has an entitlement over her or something. I'm not quite sure. Like, he's definitely feeling a little bit more open, a little bit more susceptible to being hurt because he has opened himself up. But like, she doesn't owe you vulnerability just because you gave her vulnerability, but also she wasn't closing him off, nor was she closing off Jay, which you knew that. Weren't you the same guy who basically shopped her off? You're like, oh yeah, crack on. Any guy can come in here and talk to Paige and that ain't gonna be a problem with, okay. So what's the problem now? It's one thing to admit that, okay, I am more emotionally invested than I thought I was. But the way that he was moving in this episode, I was like, it's giving emotional manipulator. And I see the same thing in Luca. So Luca was going around basically like, okay, like what is happening? What's going on? Gemma wanted to get the story straight first before going to Luca and explaining. But then when Luca and Gemma actually have a conversation, he's saying something similar to what Jacques said. Basically like, I have been open with you. I haven't turned my head for anybody. what did he say? Kim Kardashian could walk in and blah, blah, blah. My head wouldn't turn, whatever, whatever. So he expects that same kind of all or nothingness from Gemma. And Gemma's like, it's not that I'm looking elsewhere. It's just that if somebody came and they were better all around, I would be open to a conversation. I would be open to exploring what that could be, which I feel like is the name of the game. And she's like, I don't know. Luca's possessiveness, I mean, he literally said, I'm obsessed with you. Oh, we know. We know. I haven't seen the after sun, but I've seen your guys' comments saying that the guys found out that she was Michael Owen's daughter by episode 3 or by day 3 or whatever. And that's about the time that he kind of switched his tone, and he's been locked in ever since. So yeah, we're aware that you're obsessed, whether it's for that reason or other reasons. It's giving serial killer. Low key. It's just the possessiveness. It's a lot. But that's also like an emotionally manipulative kind of thing. And so I'm like, Gemma, you might need to take some time before dating more people, because already 2 people that we are aware you've been involved with are sharing very, very similar red flags. And I mean blaring red flags, enough where it's like, I'm concerned. I honestly am concerned. I know there are some Gemma and Luca lovers. Go ahead and love them. There's no problem. But the way that he's so latched onto her, it scares me. It really does. So, really? So, going back to Jacques. So Jacques was obviously feeling away about Paige and Jay getting to know each other or whatever. She goes to Dammy to like decompress. I'm like, okay, what's going on? He goes to Dammy as well. Like Dammy's everybody's voice of reason, apparently, which is fine. But I know some people are starting to feel away about Dammy. He's in people's business. But if you really think about it though, rarely do I see him insert himself. He's often asked and then he responds. So I just want to make that clear. So from that conversation that she had with Dammy and then another conversation she had with Jacques, she basically is like, okay, I'm going to lock it off with Jay. And then Jay was saying, oh yeah, I was kind of feeling the same thing. I didn't want to ruin what y'all got going on. Still think it's a mistake. I still think it's a mistake. I think that they are both bad choices, Jay and Jacques. I just think Jay is a lesser of 2 evils in terms of Paige's experience here. You know, I feel like she would have more heartbreak dealing with Jacques than dealing with Jay. Because at least with Jay, she's walking in with suspicions, but also intrigue. Whereas with Jacques, she's just head over heels for this boy. And I'm like, girl, I don't know. Like, she even admits that she obviously has more feelings for him than he does her. And he's like, no, what happened? She was like, oh, is it so bad that, Luca, you have more feelings for Gemma than she has for you? And then Jacques was like, oh yeah, because we know that's, Paige has more feelings for me. Like, he even is aware. He's even aware that he's in the driver's seat in this relationship. I don't know. I don't like it. Don't like it for Paige. I feel like she's being taken for an idiot and it's going to ruin her. Like, it's going to backfire. I cannot give you solid enough evidence. I just feel it in my soul, okay? Before I end this video, just touching quickly on some other storylines here. Charlie also gets put in the friend zone by Tasha, but Tasha is still speaking in roundabout circles, okay? She's not speaking directly, and she says to Andrew, wow, everything is loud today. Sorry. She says to Andrew, it's tunnel vision for you for now. For now. And I don't know if Andrew just decided to mute that part out or if he genuinely is okay with it, but he was like, oh yeah, it's tunnel vision for you as well. But he means it though. And she's like, oh yeah, no, I'm looking only at you because you're the only one that I can look at right now. So yeah, that's gonna be a hot mess. Davide and Ekin-Su, I mean, child, The only reason why I would want them to get back together is so that we can stop this whole back and forth tension, whatever it is, and also potentially somebody could actually steal this season. Like, I'm ready for somebody to take the damn money, because this spice it up, do something. Maybe that's why Ekin was brought on, because that girl does not care about nothing, okay? She doesn't care about anybody's feelings. Who else is there? Danica is crying for a man. She's probably not gonna get it, because they don't cater to us. I don't even know, she claims being us, but topic for another day. I think that's it. I think that's everybody. Antigone is kind of off in the distance, and I'm sad because I like her, but yeah, she's not really vibing with anybody. Maybe her and Jay will give it another chance, since Jay has no opportunity with Paige anymore. We will see. But that is today's video. We are flying today, so you're probably gonna get the video tomorrow, if I could even do that. But yeah, guys, just bear with me. We're gonna be back to a regular schedule come like by the end of the week. Okay, so thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being merciful. All right, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.